Hello everybody, welcome back to the Pokémon Red version playthrough. And, yeah, this is a cave. I don't like this cave. It's dumb. And only taking like 2 steps, and we already get into a dumb fight with Zubat. I am going to be looking for a specific Pokémon before I, move on, so if this next battle is not the Pokémon I'm looking for, I'm just going to edit to when I do find it. And this isn't it, so yeah, hang on. Alright, take 2. Last time I accidentally killed Machop, but this is the Pokémon I'm looking for. And hopefully this time you don't die. That would be nice. Okay, cool. That's not the command I wanted. So we are going to use Pokeball. And cool. New Pokédex entry. I don't care about the Pokédex. I'm sorry if you do care. But that's what, like, Cerebi and Bulbapedia are for. Anyways, I'm going to be naming this Machop Kuro, after someone that probably no one who watches these videos even knows. Anyways, because of his low level, I am gonna go grind his levels up to match everyone else in the party. So, I'll be back shortly. Alright, I am back, and I have increased Kuro's levels. Very much so. And now I'm ready to take on this terrible cave. This is the Rock Tunnel. And Rock Tunnel is maybe not my least favorite place in the game, but it's up there. It's one of my least favorite dungeons. The main reason being the fact that as you can see, it's pitch black, so what you need is actually flash, that TM I was talking about how much I dislike before. And when you use flash, it'll light up the cave so that you can see all the trainers, all the items, and stuff like that. However, it is entirely possible to go through this dungeon without actually using flash. Pokémon fight! Ready, go! Sure. And it's a Pokémaniac. I don't believe we've seen one of those yet. And Cubone. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen one of these yet. Cubone is a ground type. I actually kind of like Cubone. Mostly from a design standpoint, I'm not too familiar with actually using it. It evolves into Marowak, and the only thing I really know about Marowak is the fact that it does get some pretty good ground moves. It's just, if I recall correctly, it's a bit slow and doesn't have the greatest special stat. Which, I don't know if I've explained the special stat in this game or not, because I haven't bothered to review my older videos, which is something I probably should do. But anyways, the special stat is something that this game... Essentially what this game does is, rather than having a special attack and a special defense stat like most other RPGs, this game just has one special stat. So, you know, if you have a special attack, that is going to equal your special defense. At the same time, if your special is lowered, both your special attack and special defense are lowered, because, again, they're the same stat. A little bit dumb, but it makes certain Pokemon much better than they are in the later generations, and so, yeah. Now, the main problem with not having Flash is that I can't really see where I'm going, and therefore I can't see, you know, if I'm lined up with trainers or what. Because you may have noticed there was this little, graphical... I wouldn't call it a glitch, but this thing where you can actually see trainers when their sprites would normally be going off-screen. There's like this little glint of their outline. I don't think that was intentional, but it makes this a lot easier. I draw Pokemon when I'm home. Draw as in, like, sketch? I'm gonna assume that's the case, because I don't know how else you could possibly use the word draw in this, context. I don't want to use Kuro against a Psychic type, because, yeah, fighting types don't do too well against those. And for whatever reason I sent out Bio against him. I don't know why, because Bio is weak to both of Slowpoke's types. So, yeah, I was being stupid. Huh, for once, Disable actually disabled the attack I just used. In the later generations, that's what it does, but for some reason in this game, Disable just chooses one of your moves and is like, no, you can't use it anymore. Which is a lot less effective. I don't quite remember where I need to go. Not that way. If I recall correctly, there are only, I think, 3 floors in this dungeon, but the thing that makes it long is that you have to go through each of those floors twice. I don't often come here, but I will fight you. Sure, I do have to question how these trainers are able to see me. 'Cause I can't see them. Do they have night vision goggles or something? Maybe they sensed me using their Pokémon. Poison. Why poison? And Bulbasaur. I'm not gonna bother switching out. And I believe this is the first time we've seen Bulbasaur, in battle. Bulbasaur's kinda cool, I guess. We're hurt by poison, because poison's dumb. And Leech Seed, I don't think we've seen that before. Leech Seed is basically this attack that will cause your opponent to lose health after... I believe in this game it's after all of their attacks. So once they, you know, make their move, they take damage, and you absorb the health that they lose. And I don't have any antidotes, so I'm gonna go heal and come right back. Alright, back and fully healed. Let's move on. What's going on? Oh, trainer. Do you know about costume players? No? And I'm guessing you're not gonna tell me about them? It's talking about cosplayers? Your Charmander is not numbers, therefore it must die. Why are you using Leer? Charmander's a special attacker. Primarily, unless it's mine, because for some reason mine has higher attack. And look, Cubone again! Oh yeah, I probably should explain Low Kick. Low Kick is a very special move. It's actually a fighting type move, which doesn't have a base attack power. It deals damage based on the weight of your opponent. So the heavier your opponent is, the more damage you'll deal. And that's doing more damage than I'd like it to, and Low Kick really needed to stop missing. Oh, and for some reason Low Kick can cause your opponent to flinch. I don't think that can happen in the later generations. Don't quote me on that. But Kuro leveled up, which is very good. There is a reason why I decided not to get him beyond level 27 off-screen, because I wanted to show off his evolution sequence. Kuro evolves into Machoke at level 28, and this is pretty much his fully evolved form for the purposes of this playthrough. The only way to evolve him further is to trade with another person who has Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. Well, that's mean. But yeah, if you were to trade Machoke, you would evolve into Machamp, which I don't know if we're going to see one in this playthrough or not, because I don't remember if any trainers have Machamp. I think there's one or two. I may be wrong about that. Okay, low kick, you can stop missing. That would be really nice. I would really appreciate that. Okay, so he only had that Geodude, so that made that pretty quick. You're a better technician. Thanks, I guess? Better in comparison to what? I'm not really sure. Now, I believe this is the bottommost floor, and I think I just ran into a trainer. Yep. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Thanks for telling me, I guess. I still want to know how you're able to see in the dark. You don't have night vision goggles. From what I can tell, anyways. Alright, low kick. Low kick is pretty much the reason why I wanted Machop for this dungeon. Makes it so much easier. And speaking of Machop, Machop is a fighting type, so he's weak to flying. And so we can use Peck to destroy him, whatever, because there weren't any genders in this game. I really don't have anything to say about this battle, I'm sorry. I guess I could talk about Geodude a little bit. Geodude evolves into Graveler, who... I don't know why, but Graveler has like 4 arms. And I'm not sure why, because Geodude only has 2. And then when Graveler evolves again, it has 2 arms again. So I really don't know what the purpose is of having 4 arms if you're not going to use them, and if they're just going to go away in your next evolution. Just seems kind of strange to me. Go away, Zubat. What? Maybe I'm lost in here. How can you see... Okay, so this guy can see me, but I guess he can't see the path? I really don't understand. You can tell they really meant for the player to be using Flash for this dungeon. But you don't have to, so I'm not going to, because Flash wastes a move slot, and it's so useless in battle. It just lowers the accuracy of your opponent. And we level up. I skipped the stats because there's this weird delay between it telling you that you leveled up and it displaying the stat changes. They fixed that in the later games, which is nice. Oh, and I guess I should talk about Onix a little bit. I like Onix, at least in terms of design. In terms of using Onix, I really don't care for it. Onix is a very defensive Pokemon, very low attack power, and not the best move pool when it comes to damaging moves. Generation 2 gave Onix an evolution, Steelix, which is better, I guess? Again, I'm just not a fan of the playstyle that you have to use in order to effectively use them. And did I just waste time going up here? I thought there was another trainer. I guess not. Alright, and another trainer, I guess? Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. Are you another hiker? That sounds like something a hiker would say. Yeah, it's a hiker. Geodude! Again, it's kind of strange seeing this design of Geodude, because they changed it, starting with, I believe, Yellow. Yellow went and redid all the Pokemon sprites. Oh, hey, I mentioned Graveler earlier. Here's Graveler again. Again, the 4 arms thing. Although here it kind of looks like it might just be legs. I don't know. Oh, that's not cool at all. Like, whatsoever. I demand an apology from you, hiker. I did not defeat you. We both lost. Well, I guess I'll go heal up Kuro. Okay, we are back. Now, let's move on to this dungeon, shall we? Sounds like a good plan to me. Where do I go? Not that way. Yeah, you'll have to excuse the, awkward editing. I'm trying to cut out as many random encounters as I can. And we have a junior trainer female. I like that they had to specify in the name. And Jigglypuff, we now have a counter for this. And our counter missed. Good job. There we go. And Pidgey. I'll go on ahead and stick with Kuro for now, because Pidgey doesn't have any flying moves. I'm pretty sure I said this, like in the first part of this very playthrough, but yeah, Pidgey is terrible, and Pidgey doesn't even get any flying moves until... basically until you fully evolved it. I'd also like to note that Karate Chop, the move I haven't really been using much, is for some reason a normal type move in this game. In Generation 2 onwards, they changed it to fighting type, which makes a lot more sense in my opinion. But yeah, the thing with Karate Chop is that it's kind of a weak move, but it has a really high critical hit ratio. I swear these encounters. Ha ha ha, can you beat my power? Do you think you can beat me? And it's Geodude, because, you know, hikers clearly have to have rock-type Pokemon. Except for the ones that have Machop, which I guess they're just the odd ones out. Yay, level 30! Now Kuro is all caught up with the rest of the team. But I'm gonna keep using him, because fighting types are pretty much the way to go for this dungeon if you did not pick Bulbasaur or Squirtle as your starter. Because grass and water both are really good against rock types. Graveler, I will have my revenge. Don't you dare self-destruct, man. Or you could just die in one hit, that works too. Oops, outmuscled. Quite literally in this case. Did I get stopped by a battle? Yeah. You have a Pokédex? I want one too! What? Wasn't the Pokédex, like, just invented? Like, didn't Oak just create it at the start of our journey? How did news of this thing already spread to people? I would like to know. Yay, disable failed. That's always nice. And Confusion. Confusion's just a weak psychic attack, but psychic is overpowered in this game, so it's still not that bad. In terms of, you know, using it. Getting hit with it can be sorta bad. But we're over-leveled, so it doesn't really matter. And you have another Slowpoke. Are you gonna have a third Slowpoke? Are you? Can I find out, please? And Peck was disabled. Okay. We'll just use... oh, okay, Peck isn't disabled anymore. Make up your mind, game. Yeah, 3 Slowpokes, that's kind of boring. I'll just use Fury Attack again. And yay, critical hit spam! Okay, not much of a spam since it was only 2 attacks. Yeah, see, that time it disabled Leer, but I haven't used Leer, like, since the first couple videos. If I even used it there, I don't remember. Shoot, I'm so jealous. You could just, you know, order a Pokédex off Amazon or something, I'm sure they have one. Not sure why you'd want one anyways. Eek! Don't try anything funny in the dark. That's slightly creepy, Game Freak, not gonna lie. I'm sure there are people who would take offense to that line. Also, Bellsprout. Please don't poison me. Please don't poison me. Good. Because I don't want to have to go all the way back out to that Pokemon Center again. And Clefairy! Let's use Low Kick. Kick in the face. Yay. It was too dark. Lies. There was a white background behind you. You can see perfectly fine with that. You have Pokemon. Let's start. Let's start what? Start a race? A meal? Start... well, I mean, obviously it's battle, but... come on. Gotta be more specific. I'm not gonna just hand you this victory in writing, Game Freak. And Rattata. Rattata is also weak to fighting. Though Low Kick shouldn't really do that much, considering the fact that Rattata is small, and therefore can't weigh that much. But it dies anyways, so that's fine. And now we're level 31. Sweet. And another Rattata. For the sake of keeping my levels even, I'm gonna send out numbers. We haven't seen numbers, like, at all this video. That needs to be changed. Fear the power of Ember, the weakest fire attack, next to, like, Fire Spin, I guess. I don't actually know what the weakest fire attack is in Generation 1. And I don't think I care enough to go look it up. Stop the stupid poison powder. It's not cool. It does not have Skoops' approval. But now we're level 31, so I'm slightly accepting of it. And did I skip through the stats again? You play hard. Let me swap out my Pokemon order a little bit. Let's put Bio in front. Bio can't get poisoned. And as you might be able to tell, the screen kind of goes all weird when you're poisoned. It makes this dumb, like, bleeping sound. It's not very fun. Being poisoned isn't fun. I don't recommend it. Is this a battle? Or am I just running into somebody? I was running into somebody. I can't play this game. I came this far for Pokemon, but aren't all of the encounter rates the same on each floor? Like, legitimate question if someone wants to tell me, because I'm pretty sure all of the encounters are like the same rates on all 3 floors. I might be wrong about that though. Oddish! Yes. Try and poison me, I dare you. Or you could put me to sleep, that works too, I guess. And absorb, that for some reason it says not very effective. I'm not entirely sure why, because poison resists grass, but ground is weak to grass, so it should have been neutral damage. Not sure what's going on there, game. And that's a wrap. I'm out of Pokémon. Really? I had absolutely no idea. I would have never been able to figure that out. What's this? It's a battle. Go away, Dave. I mean, Zubat. No, seriously, go away. I hate you. Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City! Lavender Town! We've done it! We've reached the end. Ah, yes. That feels so good. And also you can get a Max Ether here. Just saying. There are some trainers here. I don't want to fight them at this particular moment. Because... well, okay, I'm gonna have to fight... No, I can go around this guy. I thought I was gonna have to fight him, but I don't. Welcome to Lavender Town. This is much easier on the eyes than, I already forgot what the last town we were in was called. Give me a second while we're healing. Cerulean City. No, not Cerulean City. Cerulean was blue. Vermilion City, that was what it was. Vermilion, and it's blinding orange. Now then, before I end the video, I'm gonna go on ahead and just fight these last couple of trainers. I think there's like 2 or 3 here. Hi, kid. Want to see my Pokémon? What if I said no? Couldn't that be, you know, forcing me to battle against my will? How come I can't force other people to battle against their will? What's up with that? In the later games you get like the Versus Seeker and such, but how come you can't just battle them based on eye contact alone? What is this double standard game? It's pretty annoying. Maybe it only applies to like when you first meet a person? I really don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna kill this Slowpoke. And Psychic is gonna be super effective. But Slowpoke dies, so it's fine. Oh no, my Pokémon! Boo-hoo! I'm not gonna go that way, because I want to fight the other person first. Mostly because, there's a ledge, which means it's a one-way path. I'm feeling a bit faint from this tough hike. I don't really have anything to say about that. That was actually relatively boring for a trainer message. Pidgey. Ha. Using a Pidgey. Why didn't you evolve your Pidgey? Pidgey evolves at level 18. Why would you have one at level 21 for? I don't understand that line of thinking. Anyways, we have Pidgeotto, which is the evolved form of Pidgey. So I'm gonna use, Punk for this. And how about we use Fury Attack? After we get hit with Quick Attack, because Pidgeotto likes that move. And I guess now I'll use Peck. Yay! And now everybody's level 31. Very nice. I'm not up to it. Then why did you challenge me to a battle? I mean, seriously. This person's a hiker. So, I would like to switch, to Kuro. So that I can deal super effective damage. That's always nice. Ha 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 ha! Okay. think there's a slight chance that this guy is, mentally unstable at the moment. Possibly at all times. And now his Geodude is dead. Let's see if you're still laughing. Oh, you have another Pokemon. Onix! Onix is no match for Low Kick. Okay, he is. That shut me up. Let's just go with Karate Chop. It's not very effective, but it still KOs. Haha, not laughing. Ha hey, fever. Ha ha ha, chew. Okay, I guess that was supposed to be more like a kind of thing? Ah, this mountain air is delicious. I like my mountain air with a side of chocolate. It's even more delicious. And alright, just bring out the big guy right away. Onix from the get-go. Destroy Onix with Low Kick, Kuro. Yay. And Graveler. Yeah, I guess we're gonna start seeing Graveler more instead of Geodude, which is nice. It's not nice that Low Kick missed, though. I don't really appreciate that. It's super effective! Alright, what do you have to say for yourself? That cleared my head. Well, that was relatively dull. Battle messages weren't really all that great in this episode. Not gonna lie. Anyways, this is Lavender Town. I'm not gonna explore Lavender Town just yet, mostly because this video is really long now, and I don't want to keep making it longer. So, once I'm done healing, I'm gonna go ahead and cut things off. And next time, I'll go on ahead and show off a bit of the town. There's not really much to see, but, you know, it's good to familiarize yourself with it. Because this town's going to be slightly important later. But for the moment, don't use cut numbers. There's nothing to use cut on right now. That's it for this part of the playthrough. I will see you all in the next part. See you then.